Manuel's asking an interesting question here. He says, Oliver, even after doing this for years, do you have days where nothing goes your way even though you completely follow the list? I'm just curious. That's a great question, Manuel. And let me attack it this way. Of course I do. Of course, I have days where virtually nothing goes my way, even though I appropriately followed my plan, I appropriately followed my list. Because your list, or what some people refer to as your trading plan, your list is not always made for the current market. Every market environment cannot be covered by your trading plan. Every type of trade cannot be covered by your specific trading plan. It's not designed that way. Novices believe that it's possible to come up with a system or an approach or a set of tactics or techniques or strategies that can cover every possible scenario in the market, every type of trade. And it's ridiculous. You cannot. That is very much akin to a fisherman trying to fill up every single hole in his net. That because a little tiny fish every now and then slips through one of the holes in his fisherman's net, he feels as though something's wrong, so he's going to plug up that hole. And then he's going to cast his net in the ocean again and pull out some fish, and a few small fish are going to slip through the other holes, and he feels that there's something wrong with that. So he's going to plug up those holes until he has a net with absolutely no holes. Now, when we think of it in the eyes of the fisherman, that is absolutely asinine. That's ridiculous. Right? It is impossible to cover every single market day. You will have days that slip through your fisherman's net. You will have trades that slip through your fisherman's net. It is part of the game. It is part of the game forever. Forever. There is no way to escape that. This is not a game of just capturing winners. This is a game where it's necessary for you to live with your losing trades, to live through periods of loss, to live through individual losing trades. They will never go away. Losing days will never go away. Losing periods will never go away. They take on a different nature as you progress, as you season, as you become more enlightened as a market participant. They happen less frequently, of course. They don't dig as deep as they used to as you become more seasoned and developed as a market participant, market trader. Your winning days tend to dwarf your losing days in most cases. And when they don't dwarf your losing days, they tend to be greater in number. And they make it up that way as you become seasoned and developed as a more talented market participant. So yes, the answer is yes, I do have days that despite following everything I'm supposed to follow, despite doing everything I'm supposed to do, it's just that was simply not a day for me. Simply not a trade for me. Simply not a period for me. So resist the urge to believe or feel as though you need to tweak or change something just because you're experiencing temporary loss, a loss of a trade, or even over a period. We can only come up with a style of market play that captures the vast majority of what goes on, but it's impossible to cast a net wide enough to cover the entire ocean. It's too vast, it's too big. Okay guys, let us begin.